My ordeal or challenge happened in the 80s, and back then things were quite different. I was hospitalized in the mental health ward for about 3 weeks, and then went home. And back then, the stigma was so heavy, you suppressed it. And to tell you the truth, there was no diagnosis whatsoever. But I know I suffered a very serious mental challenge, and I would relate it to a nervous breakdown. And I guess that is part of my story. Mostly speaking to groups of students or at orientations with health nurses and stuff, and just share some of my insight into what I've experienced throughout the time period, really hoping to help them believe that mental health is improving, it is getting better, the stigma is getting smaller, and it's their energy and their open-mindedness that's really making it work.
I grew up going into the psych ward and seeing my mom in there occasionally, so probably every 1 or 2 years we would go in. And that's a disorder that has lots of up and downs. So I've seen lots of good things and lots of bad things. She was a really good mother though, and I guess I learned to understand people a lot clearer and easier from growing up that way. I've talked to the RCMP cadets quite a few times, to schools, pretty much anyone that she asks me to go to, but those are the two main demographics. And really the biggest message that I try to get across, that the whole program tries to get across, is recovery is possible. Even if you have a fairly debilitating mental illness, you're capable of living a really good life with good quality of life.